There we go. So, hello everybody. This is Breezy, and this is my big sister Sin, my other big sister.
Yes.
And I told you guys,
she will be answering questions from fans all over. Earlier today, she asked her fans to inbox her questions on getting to know her. So, I will be asking the questions, and she would give you guys her honest opinion.
That's exactly what's gonna happen here.
Everybody ready? Okay.
Let's go.
Charlotte from New Jersey would like to know, what is your favorite color?
Okay. Pink, of course. I like pink. Blue and orange.
Travis from New Hampshire would like to know, where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised.
What's his good name? Elizabeth from New Jersey would like to know, what's your favorite food?
Potatoes. Any type of potatoes, whether it's chips, fries, it don't even matter. Potatoes.
Now we got another male. Joshua from Memphis would like to know, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now with your music?
It's a good question. 5 to 10 years from now, I see myself bigger than I am now, of course. I see myself doing bigger shows, such as stadiums, selling out concerts on the first day, and things of that nature.
Shannon, she didn't say where she was from. She would like to know, what are your goals?
In life, words such as music, or
I guess both. Give her the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. My goals are, at the moment, to finish school.
Right. That's first.
That's first goal.
Priority number one.
To finish school. My second goal is to just work harder as far as like the music aspect of my life. To work harder and try and better myself in that, and like when I'm at home, to try to better myself as a person and be a better breed.
Billy would like to know, who inspires you?
Oh God.
Or what inspires you?
A lot of people. My mom, of course, my dad, my sisters, my grandmas, both of them. They have a big part in why I like music so much, and like when I was in school and bullying and things like that, music was my outlet. It's what I would go to whenever I was feeling down and things like that, and it just helped lift my spirits up. So.
Angel would like to know, what's your favorite movie or TV show?
My favorite movie, oh, I said that the other day, whatever. My favorite movie is Bring It.
Bring It On. That was Bring It On.
Yeah, Bring It On.
We was talking about Shabuya. Shabuya roll call.
But that, and my favorite TV show, I don't know. I watch a lot of like Food Network stuff, like Cupcake Wars or The Taste or
Cupcake Wars. I never heard of that.
Hell's Kitchen. Cupcake Wars is good, but I watch a lot of food stuff, so cooking is one of my many talents also.
She can bake. What question is next? I need a good one. What advice can you give someone going into the music business?
You gotta stay confident in who you are, like when you're coming in, because if you don't stay true to who you are, a lot of people try to change you and make you go in a different direction, such as, like, I stick to doing positive and influential music, something that everybody can relate to. all kid friendly and things of that nature. But like a lot of people will try to make you go into a different direction, such as doing all the gangsta rap, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But if you just stay in your lane and true to who you are, you'll eventually get there.
How can you better your music and your career?
It takes a lot of work ethic. I will say that. When I started off in music, I was not a rapper. I originally started off singing, and I got into rapping. Like, everybody in my house could rap except me. I couldn't rap to save my life. But over time, hearing everybody else in the house, you just had, it kind of picked up on it.
Right.
And it became something like a hobby almost. And I decided, I'm good at it, so why not try and pursue it as a career? And that's pretty much what I did.
When you were younger, did you actually see yourself doing music as to where you are now? Did you notice that? Did you plan this lifestyle as a child?
That's a good question. I can say yes and no. I would kind of say it was a statistic idea because everybody in my family did music, from my grandparents to my parents to my older sister. So it was kind of the statistic of, oh, she'll come out doing music also, because it came down the line that way.
Everybody stereotyped you to automatically do music
because everybody else did.
Your surroundings was music.
I grew up in the studio.
So back to the question, did you see yourself doing music?
I started off in like the entertainment career. I wanted to do that, of course, but I started off wanting to do acting. It was acting first.
Did you know a lot of artists actually started off wanting to do one thing and end up swaying? Like Chris Brown, his intentions was art. Nicki Minaj.
I didn't know that. I thought his was dance. Nicki
Minaj wanted to be basically on Broadway.
Right.
She wanted to do a lot of acting,
and she turned.
You should actually look into that. What musicians inspire you?
Huh?
What musicians do you actually look up to and inspire yourself to be one day?
Let's see. I look up to Jennifer Hudson a lot.
I love her voice.
My reason is because like a lot of people told her, no, you can't do this, or no, you can't do that, based on looks or things that people have seen or heard about you. And that's kind of how it was for me. A lot of people were like, oh, you can't do this and things like that, but look where she at now. You can't tell her no now. So I look up to her a lot. As far as like male artists, like Jennings.
Oh yes,
that man has a voice
very
from
inspirational person.
He really
tells a story behind
through all
every song.
Right. So, and Fantasia, like I love the way she sings. You can hear like her pain and the way she sings.
Fantasia has also an awesome voice. Hey, we got a lot in common.
Right. But
the only difference is Jennifer Hudson. I don't like her as much, but I like her.
Right.
Fantasia, I love her. Fantasia comes from a background where a lot of people stereotyped her to even not make it. Yeah, she didn't graduate from high school.
She got told
She got told that she was dumb. How can she inspire people? How can she inspire people? She really can't read, and she she went back to school to get her GED on her own. So
I think that's a lot to look up to as far as Fantasia, her going back and bettering herself, and come back and doing her music and amazing at it. So
here's a rhetorical question. How old are you now?
I am now 14.
14. How do you keep a clear head before you perform?
Well, me, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. Don't think that I don't get nervous before I perform. I get nervous every single show, because there's always a chance of, oh, this show won't be better than the last. Right. And there's always something that you have to try to do. Every single show you've done. I've done multiple shows. You have to try to, exactly. You have to try and make the show that you're doing better than the last. And sometimes that's hard because you did oh so amazing at the last show, you can only give so much at this one, but you gotta give it your all. So
100%.
that's exactly every time.
Now, what do you do to keep a clear head? How do you overcome your nervousness?
I basically think of all the good things I've heard. Like, as far as my parents saying, you can do this, that they believe in me, because that takes a lot. That helps a lot, knowing that I do have a support system behind me and a good, background to go back to. So I just think of the good things, like, oh, we believe in you, we know you can do this, and hearing the crowd cheer is exciting for me because I never saw myself there. So now that I get to hear that, I get pumped up and excited, and I'm no longer nervous.
Lucy from San Diego would like to know, who manages your lifestyle outside of music?
I would say myself, but the people that I live with and surround myself with, they have a lot to do with my lifestyle in such a way, because every and anybody I've ever ran into made me who I am right now. Like her, she has made me a better person, and I can say that from the bottom of my heart. Same thing as my mom, my dad, and my other two sisters. So everybody,
I came out of nowhere.
She came out of nowhere. But everybody has a big part in my lifestyle because they made me who I am. Including you guys.
How old were you when you started doing music? I know we actually kind of touched on it, where the background come from. But when you first picked up the mic, when you first got into the studio, how old were you?
Well, they're kind of different ages. See, when I first picked up a mic, I started doing like singing and stuff when I was in elementary school. And my first show, I was like in the 3rd or 4th grade. And we would all do musicals because I was in the choir a lot, which is very fun. So anybody who likes to sing, go join the choir at school. But, so 4th grade, I was like 10. I think you're 10 in 4th grade.
Yeah.
I was around 10.
Oh, you was early anyway.
Yeah.
You was a grade up.
It was like 9. One of those. But the first time I got in the studio, took me a while to get there. I was 11. Yeah, when I first got in the studio and recorded my first song.
It's something by Bree, right?
Yeah. Hello World.
Okay, here's the last question. It comes from Johnny from Maine. Johnny from Maine. If you had anyone to thank for your success and where you are now, who would it be?
Everybody, once again. I mean, I say that, and I keep saying that because, like, even the people who have done me wrong in the past, they have some do in who I am. They have some doing in the person that I am at this moment. They made me want to push harder. They gave, and then the people who were good to me, they gave me the confidence to want to go harder in my music, in life, and being a better person and such things like that. So that has a lot to do with it. And as far as like the people I want to thank, of course my mom, my dad, my sisters, all 3 of them, my fans, all of you guys are amazing in every way. So I have to thank you guys.
Don't forget God.
Oh yeah, God. He gave me these lungs and this gift to do it. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. So he's the #1 person. So what else are we gonna do for these next 15 minutes?
Oh, you serious about making a 30-minute episode, huh? I don't know.
At least this time. The first time we gotta do 30 minutes.
Let me see. I gotta think of something. Oh. Hairstyles.
Like what?
You've had so many hairstyles. From the dreads to the mohawk to the bird. I call it the bird because I had it when when it's shaved all over with the little piece.
What do they call that?
I call it the bird.
No, well, not what you call it. A fade. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Sort of
almost like fade.
And then I had a fade with braids.
Yeah. Fade with dreads. So
what's the question?
You made me forget the question. Let me see.
No, we're doing a video.